By the way, guys, this podcast was recorded the day before Liam's birthday, and this clip will be played before anything in the podcast. So, happy early birthday to you, Liam. Yay!
Hello, everybody. I'm MrSonic. Welcome to a special episode of BC Podcast. This is After Dark. I am joined at this very, very late hour of 5 o'clock in the morning by...
Me.
What's your name? Me?
Liam. I'm not gonna do
Okay, well,
introductions.
hello, Liam. Liam here is a member of Bluecrew, of which he pretty much needs no introduction. He runs a YouTube channel by the name of...
Xenonova.
Okay. And he is a member of Bluecrew. I decided to do a podcast with him, a special podcast. There still will be the normal weekly podcast, but this is a special episode, considering it's going to be special as I had to stay up until 5 o'clock in the morning to record it. Either way, we're moving on to games that we have played this week. I have already said the games that I've pretty much been playing this week, and I'll be talking more about them this weekend, but it pretty much pertains to Fallout and Minecraft, but we'll talk about that later. Next up is what Liam is wanting to talk about, or what Liam has been...
Besides Minecraft?
Everything, pretty much. What have you been playing?
Okay. Minecraft, Unturned, APB Reloaded. Is that it? I think a bit of Space Engineers, and that's about it.
Awesome. Which out of that do you think is your favorite, or the one that you delve the most hours into? Because mine, personally, will have to be Minecraft.
Same.
One of the first topics that I wanted to bring up today is that Blue is soon going to be having an officially supported Minecraft server. One of the members, or Jake, I've yet to bring him on the podcast. He is scheduled for this upcoming weekend. He is starting up a server called Dimensional Disruption. I'm writing the story for the server. Liam said that he'd be more than happy to build for it. But none of this is set in stone. I have already started on a story and everything, but if the server goes down for whatever and it just tanks, then I will release a story as an adventure map and move on from there. Other than that, it's just going to be your bog standard Minecraft server with mini games, and I'm going to put my own custom mini game on there that I've been working on for like a year and a half. Liam, didn't you say you wanted to like build some arenas for it?
Sure. I'm pretty sure I did
Yeah.
at one stage.
So look forward to Liam's signature on a couple of maps on there. So, the other thing about that server that I wanted to mention is that all donations to the server are not paid to staff. There are no staff payments. All money that gets donated to the server is used to improve the server, whether that means getting better development work for it, getting better plugins, getting better hardware and software, etc. All donations go to the server. End of story. Next, I'll talk about games that we're looking forward to this year in 2016, or games that are coming out that we're both looking forward to. Now, Liam, how about you start us off here?
I'm gonna steal the one we were talking about earlier, Factorio.
Yeah, we were talking before the podcast, but we don't normally bring that up too terribly much.
I never said anything.
We were talking about the fact that Liam and I were both looking forward to Factorio, but he had learned about it way before I had. So, what are you looking forward to in Factorio?
I don't know. I just really like the concept of trying to automate survival, especially on Alien World. It just sounds cool.
Yeah.
And
I really loved the concept of it because it reminds me a lot of how I had originally wanted to get into Minecraft by playing modded games after finding out that no computer that I have ever gotten my hands on was powerful enough to actually play modded games. I was like, fuck it, I'll stick to watching YouTube series. I stumbled across Factorio like a couple of weeks ago thanks to a YouTuber that I watch, and it's pretty much Minecraft modded but on a 2D scale instead of a 3D scale.
yeah, sounds about right. And much more
Yeah.
automation.
Yeah, considering you can automate crafting and research and everything instead of having to like constantly search the Wikipedia.
And get grenades and tanks. Best part.
Yeah. Um, Another game that you said that you were really looking forward to was Software something or other. Heard you
Software
mention
Inc.
it earlier.
Yeah.
Software Inc. Can you tell us about it? Because I sure as hell have never heard of this game.
Okay, I've been watching a YouTuber play it. So basically, in it, you start up a company, originally just you, and you get to design your own, well, choose what's in your software, name it, and then you've got to get your little peoples to develop it and release it, try and earn money off it, and expand your company bigger and bigger and bigger. And there are other companies in the game and stuff, so you have a goal to try and beat other companies and buy them out and stuff. It's pretty cool.
So it's pretty much like game development simulator, but for software development.
Mm-hmm. And you
Awesome.
can make
Sounds
games
like
in it.
something
You
I'd
can make
look forward to it as well.
mm, you can make you can make games that you can make operating systems like Office. What's it called? Programs, visual tools, audio tools.
Microsoft Office.
Yeah, but basically identical copies of that if you want.
Awesome. Um, Another game that I haven't really talked about on the podcast that I was also really looking forward to is some of the VR games that I've seen demos for, like Job Simulator. I honestly want to see that become a full-fledged game, and if it's a good enough full-fledged game, I might actually consider looking into buying a Vive for that game.
Hmm.
Yeah. You said that you didn't really know too terribly much about the virtual reality,
No,
pretty much competition this year.
I haven't looked into it. No, I haven't
All
heard
right.
much news.
You do know what the Oculus Rift is, though. It's like pretty
Yes.
bog standard VR knowledge at this point.
Yeah.
Well, they got some major competition from HTC and Steam, or HTC and Valve, running something known as the HTC Vive.
Hmm.
It can do what the Oculus can't do, and it can map your real-time movements in a three-dimensional space. As in, you can actually walk around in games, and you have these two little remotes that act as your hands in the game.
Whoa.
And all of the processing is done with such real-time accuracy as I saw one YouTuber actually start juggling things in a physics engine.
Jeez. That sounds
That's how.
very cool.
Yeah, and one of the YouTubers that I was watching demo the actual Vive almost crapped himself on one of the demos that the floor will move out from underneath you because of just how real it is.
Hmm.
And everything is like rendered out at 90 FPS, so everything actually feels lifelike.
Hmm. Better than more FPS than my monitor can handle.
um, Another one of the competitors sticking their hand into the ring is PlayStation with the PlayStation VR headset. It's pretty much like the Oculus Rift, but it works better with a PlayStation 4, is what I'm thinking it is. I haven't heard too terribly much on that either, but I do know that the price point on it is much better than most other devices, including the consumer-grade Oculus Rift and the HTC Vive. The consumer-grade Oculus Rift is like $500, the consumer-grade HTC Vive is $600, but the PlayStation VR is at the measly $400 US. He's running off of Aussie money, so $600 in Australian dollars is the equivalent of. He's currency converting it.
Okay, so for me in Aussie land, it's $525. Although, what if I just
Nice.
PlayStation VR? Oh,
Either way,
$550
we don't
Australia.
normally do this in podcasts. What?
Apparently, it's $550 in Australia. They're ripping us off.
Either way, one of the other things I did want to bring up is the fact that Liam over here has been one of the members of BCG since before it was technically BCG.
Yes, I just don't show my face much.
Yeah, you tend to lurk in the shadows because you're most of the time 13 hours ahead of everybody in the actual group.
I can't read the logo.
Yeah, the Bluecrew logo that actually is the videos is one that he made while there was a massive group chat going on one day. He made it and sent it over to me. I was like, holy shit, dude! I thought he originally made it with MS Paint, but apparently he used an online program for it.
Nope.
And there is a different version.
Paint.net.
There is a different. That's an online version of it.
No, it's not. You can download it.
Either way.
And it's not like Paint. It has plugins and everything.
We're getting so off topic, but there is a different version of the logo that I haven't been able to use, and I have been talking to you, Liam, and I hope you can get this done within the next couple of days, but the YouTube banner needs to be done. Yeah.
Yep.
Bruce Banner, why have you come and gotten me? Okay, you're gonna have to talk for a while. My voice is about to go out.
What do I say?
Okay, that went to shit fast.
I'm not good at that kind of thing.
Tell people where they can find you. And where they can find you, can they find you, like what usernames you use, what kind of content you're going to be uploading, etc.
Okay, well, first things first, YouTube name is Xenonova, starting with an X. I will be uploading...
I'll just leave a link to his YouTube in the description of the podcast.
Yep. I'll be uploading mostly Minecraft and a lot of indie games I follow. Actually...
Once he actually starts recording.
Shh, that's besides the point.
Let's have fun at 5:19 in the morning.
You just made me go blank. I was gonna say something. I actually thought of something to say. And I'm gone. Oh yeah, my username for basically everything is Turbo279, Turbo2, or Liam the Wrecker. So if you see me...
Okay, well now they can find you on Skype, Steam, and Facebook respectively.
I don't have Facebook.
Wait, no, it's Skype. It's Skype, and Skype, and Steam respectively. Sorry.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't.
So
have
go
said
and
that.
follow that guy on said
Liam the Wrecker is
platform.
my Minecraft username, nothing else. Why What did you do? You should have mentioned
Alright, another topic that I wanted to bring up is there is another Australian member that we sadly couldn't get on the podcast today, as the amount of homework that he had dumped on him today was more than he could handle.
Yeah. Did you say his name?
I'll see if I can get him. I'll see if I can get him to record with me next week, if at all possible. So there may be a second episode to late night podcasts. Okay, you dick of a train, you don't have to honk. It's only 5:30 in the morning.
Oh god. When you first said this is an Australian member, I'm like, who might that be again? It's like, wait a minute. Like my best friend at school. Right. God.
Yeah. I'll be getting him on probably on the next episode of BC Podcasts Late Night Edition. Sounds like a porno at this point. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Oh god.
Either way, we should probably move on to upcoming pretty much events in Bluecrew event history. Noah, the guy that joined us last podcast, I've been talking to him, and I'm going to be going over and recording probably some content with him if I can talk him into it. And that would be going up on the Vimeo and the YouTube channel this week. This week on the YouTube, we're running out of upload space on the Vimeo channel this week, so we'll probably either be putting it up next week, or it probably won't get recorded until next week, so it probably will just be going up next week.
Okay.
Now, Liam, didn't you say that you had some stuff planned to do in BC, in the Bluecrew? Some collaborations planned to record?
What were they? I forget.
Literal, like, 7 seconds of blank there.
Yeah.
We do have some content that has been backlogged on his computer for a few months, unless it actually got completely wiped from his computer.
I think there might be something here.
Well, remember the 5 or 6 episodes of a Minecraft series that we recorded, and then the server that we had recorded on decided to cut on the first one. No, somebody had exploded their way into our base somehow,
That was
so we
it.
decided.
Hacks.
Yeah. Well, they exploded their way into our base
How
while
did
we
they
were
know where our
offline.
base was underground. Hacks.
We had the faction land claimed, so they probably just went over it. They couldn't mine into it, so they were just like, fuck it, we'll blow it to shit, and then we'll get in, because offline explosions are enabled on that server. But we decided to leave that one because it was a bit too PvP orientated for a peaceful series, so we moved it over to a different server, and that server reset, and we just have yet to record anything else on that.
Where did the YouTube folder go? Oh, there it is. It was hiding behind Audacity. I was like, I was going to check what I recorded. It's like, what?
So yeah, he does
Well, you
have plenty
recorded
of
like 3 hours
content
of
ready to
Gmail
upload.
with Mason.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I don't want to edit that.
Oh dude, you're gonna have to. This is podcast, but you're gonna send that to me. I'm going to edit that together into a montage for a week after next, because if it's literally 3 hours of footage, that is going to take me 18 years to render.
One more thing. This was before my mic decided to let my voice hit puberty.
Oh yeah. Apparently Liam is pretty much in the middle of hitting puberty, so his voice is a whole lot lower now than it is in all of the previously recorded content. And I had a better mic back then, as well because old mic cut out on me. I have to use this mic, and I'm going to be getting a new mic within the next 2 weeks. So hopefully that will be good. Um, yeah, so on all of the pre-recorded footage, and if it goes up on the main Bluecrew channel, which it most likely will because it's collaboration content, I'll make sure to put a big ol' annotation on screen right before his voice either cracks, squeaks, or makes himself sound like Deus's fiance. Before before he hit puberty, and I kid you not, I will find footage of it in the recorded footage. And I know, Deus, you're going to be listening to this. He sounds exactly like Deus's fiance when he is. When Liam over here is angry, he sounds like Deus's fiance. No
According to
fucking joke.
Sonic, I can't.
Like, they're almost exactly identical.
I haven't heard her, so I can't back that up.
Alright, either way, I'm pretty sure that's all we have to talk about, unless you want to talk about something else.
I was just checking how much footage I actually have. Yeah, it's 2 hours and 18 minutes.
Oh god, that's gonna be a bitch to edit, but I'll do it so I can get a funny moments montage out of it. For reference, the amount of ping lag that was so high that we had to restart that server like 3 times, didn't we? Just for me to get a solid connection.
Yeah, and we kept switching map too.
Yeah, which made it even worse because I had to reload the same damn mods. Took me 20 minutes to get onto the damn server, but it's worth it because it was funny as all hell. I mean, I bombed the shit out of everybody at every moment that I could, but, yeah. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just about it, unless you have something else to talk about.
Not that I can think of.
Then I will leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description of the podcast. Thanks for joining us on this special episode of BC Podcasts. BC Podcasts After Dark. We will go back to our normally scheduled podcast this Saturday. It should be up on Saturday this time and not Sunday morning. That, I hope to see you guys in the next podcast. Bye bye.
Bye. Do I stop?